Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. This is Pastor James coming to you from the Fortress of Solitude here on Old Norcross Road with this week's midweek check-in. I hope everyone is having a nice week. It's cold out there, but I suppose it should be for late November, early December as we wind our way toward the winter season. And this Sunday we ring in the new year of the Christian year or the liturgical year with the first Sunday in Advent. I do hope you've had an opportunity to check out the video on the liturgical year. It's a 15-minute watch. It's a little longer than most of my videos, but I wanted to get that out there and just kind of explain uh, a different way of of ordering our lives. Not that we could ever get away from or would want to get away from the civic calendar, but so make sure you check that out. All right, a couple of things for you. These Advent devotionals, A Little Child Shall Lead Them, with inspiration from Henry Nouwen, are still available, and the readings in these begin this coming Sunday. And you'll have a reading every day uh, during the Advent season. If you haven't already picked one of these up, they are available. They are free, and you can find them on the table in the narthex. You can also find them, excuse me, on the table just outside the church offices across from the communion room and the restrooms there, just off the piano once you leave the sanctuary. Okay, so I wanted to make you aware of that, and also wanted to make you aware uh, of the deadline for the Christmas banquet is this Sunday as well. Uh, you'll need to be letting Linda Pate know if you're coming, even if you don't have your money, that's fine. But we need a head count so we can tell our wonderful caterer, the master's table, how much food to prepare. And so if you're coming, I hope you'll come. I really do. Mark Miller and we've had him before. Mark is an extremely talented um, individual, friend, but he's a man who loves Jesus with all of his heart. And I do hope you'll be here on the 9th of December. The banquet begins at 5 o'clock, and Mark will. We say he will entertain us, but he will do that. But he will also lead us in worship. And who knows? Like last time when he came, I may don the cowboy hat, and he and I may whoop up a duet there on the fly on Saturday, but we'll just have to wait and see for that. But this Sunday, the most important part of that announcement is the last call for registrations for the banquet. Hope you'll be here for that. All right. For the rest of this week, tonight, of course, our Wednesday night program, brown bag dinner and fellowship time at 5:15 in the small fellowship hall, followed by the third lesson in our what we're calling Sinners Bible Study by Kat Armstrong. The first two lessons have been very good for me, and I trust for you as well. We have two more lessons in that, and then just to kind of get you ready, um, our last Wednesday night meeting, Lord willing, will be the 13th of December, and of course, we always end that program during the Advent season with that wonderfully terrible Advent Christmas quiz, which changes a little bit. I try to change it up and not just give you the same one each year, but it's always a good time. And Linnell always scores the highest. So if you'd like to take Linnell down, if you consider it a challenge, you probably won't, but who knows? You very well may. All right. So that's coming up in a couple of weeks. But this week, of course, Chancel Choir rehearsal after that. Only two more rehearsals left for us before we present Christ is Come, our choir cantata for 2023. This Saturday at 11:30 or 11 o'clock, you know what? I've got a calendar right here. And sure enough, it is 11 o'clock. Well, how about that? The 11 o'clock, the Faith Journey Sunday School class, the Gathering Sunday School class, and just in case you didn't know, the men's Sunday School class has joined together with Hinton's class, the Gathering class. And I want to stop here and take a moment to say that since I came in 2008, there have been two men who taught that class. The first was Reggie Garrison, and I pray that he's resting well in the presence of Christ. Um, and the second is Tommy Franklin. And I want to make sure to say, and of course, that men's class, the teachers go back past Reggie And I know if Jimmy and Tommy have been there and can tell you all the men that have led that class and what they have meant to this church over the years. And so I just want to say thank you to Tommy Franklin for his leadership. This may not be the end of the men's Sunday school class, but right now they're going to join together with Hinton's class, and they have been for a few weeks. And but again, want to say a very special thank you to Tommy Franklin for his leadership of that men's Sunday school class. All right. All right. But told you all of that to tell you that those classes are going to be meeting at Journey's End in Loganville for their annual Christmas luncheon, which will include a white elephant gift exchange. And that's always a lot of fun to see just the taking of the gifts and somebody goes and gets something you really wanted, So I have a funny, well, I thought it was funny. Royal Coker didn't think it was all that funny. When I first came, I thought getting a gag gift would be well received. And so I think I got a bottle of I don't know. If I remember right, it was something like I don't know if they even make Geritol anymore or Preparation H or something like that. And I put it in a bag, a very nice bag. And unfortunately, Royal Coker was the one that got it, and I realized right away that I had miscalculated. But all is well. But no, it's a lot of fun, and they'll be doing that this Saturday at 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. This Saturday. Journey's End in Loganville. And this Sunday, first Sunday of Advent, Mrs. Peggy Walker, uh, because she got bumped off the schedule last year, is going to be lighting the first Advent candle for this year. I may be coming around to see you, to invite to light the remaining candles on the Advent wreath. But if you'd like to, you can let me know, and I'll put you down. We have the second, third, and fourth candles. The one in the middle of the wreath is the Christ candle, and that is lit at the Christmas Eve communion service, and that will be done by me as we ring in the Christmas season there on December 24th. Let me see if there's anything else I need to get to today. I do want to remind our elders that we will have our December meeting uh, after church this coming Sunday because of all the other activities that are going on the 10th and on the 17th. Oh yeah, one more thing. We're taking donations for Scout uniforms. If you have old Scout uniforms, both for the kids and for the adults, you can bring those to the church, and we'll organize a space for those. And also the angel tree. There are some of the angels that have been taken and were not were not signed out, and that's okay. But just to kind of give us an idea that and hope that they weren't lost somehow. Those numbers are going to be in the insert, which I'm going to be sending out as part of this email. But those numbers are number 7, number 16, number 51, C1, C2, and F1. And you may have already done this, but if you haven't, please let Gail Lopes know if you have one of those angels. It's already looking wonderful under the angel tree in the narthex. All right. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. I'm blessed to be here. I want to give a shout out. I did on Facebook yesterday and email, but another shout out. The sanctuary looks wonderful. I want to thank everybody who came out yesterday morning to decorate. It looks fantastic as it always does, and it's a delightful, worshipful space to offer our praises to God. All right. So I think that's it. Don't want the video to be any longer. God bless you. Everyone, please stay healthy. And because we want to see you. We want to see you every Sunday, every Wednesday, but especially during the season of Advent as we celebrate together the arrival of Christ. And God bless you. Have a great rest of your day and a great rest of your week, and I hope to see you soon.